Hello friends, how are you? Fine. So Ray and his team plus Mr. Thorat and his team, they came to a decision, they came to a conclusion that they will take the tiger to the scene of the location where the shooting was going to be done. Location shooting, the place where the shooting was going to be done, and the shooting was to be done at a place called Notungram. Notungram. N-O-T-U-N-G-R-A-M. Notungram. So they agreed, and let us see what's going to happen. How is Mr. Thorat going to bring the tigers and what is going to happen, etc. We will see, but before that, let's have a look at the words here. So here, appearance. Appearance means coming into view. For example, yesterday, I had the pleasure of enjoying the appearance of an angel. Yesterday, I had the pleasure of enjoying the appearance of an angel. That means an angel came into my view. That is, to come into your view is appearance means. Understand? The next one is tackle the tiger. Tackling a problem means solving a problem. So here, tackling the tiger means how to manage the tiger. It is very difficult to tackle wild animals. It is very difficult to tackle mischievous boys also and girls, mischievous children. Very difficult to manage them. That is tackle means. And the next is well fed and robust. Well fed. It's given good food, given boost and Horlicks and such kind of things. We say now, boost is the secret of my energy. So that is, you are giving good food, nutritious food. And then robust. Robust means strong, very strong and energetic. We have got a thing called robusta. Yours is robusta. This is comparatively long and also big. So that's why it's called robusta. So robust means strong and energetic. Understand that? Also somewhat fat. That is robust. So the tigers, the wild animals in the circus camp, they are well fed and they are robust. Otherwise they cannot perform the show. They have to appear before an audience, appear. So come into view before an audience, and for them they have to, suppose they look very thin and weak, then people will think that what can these animals do, isn't it? But on the other hand, they are very robust and well fed. Means given good food and also looking very strong and active and energetic. That is well fed. If you have got cows at home, or you have got a dog at home and so on, they are well fed and they are robust. Means you always feed them. You won't allow your domestic animals to starve, isn't it? Means you will see that they are given food on time, and that is also good food. That is well fed. You are well fed at home. You are well fed and you are robust also. All of you are very healthy and fat, and then strong and energetic. You are given good food, cornland, and some things like that. Egg, cornland, meat, fish. So that means you are well fed. Yes. And next is to play it safe. To play it safe means to take enough precaution. Guard yourself. The sense that you are going to take the examination. Then to play it safe, you will take 2 or 3 pens with you. Why? One fails, you can have the second one. If the second one also fails, you can have the third one. If the third one fails, you can borrow from your teacher. So to play safe means to be on your guard, to take enough precaution, to take enough, means arrange things very well. To arrange things very well. Or to take enough care, enough precaution. That I told you, this is the best example. when you are going for your exam, you take, instead of 1 pen, sometimes you take 2 pens or 3 pens. That is to play it safe. Play it safe means if one fails, you can do the second. And in this case also, Mr. Thorat has brought 2 tigers. Suppose one fails, then he can make use of the other one. That is play it safe means. Next one is mounted. To mount means to fix. The mounting means climb. So you are climbing somewhere. But mount here means mounting the camera on the tripod. Tripod means, the stand with the 3 legs. Tri means 3, it has 3 legs. And then on that you fix it. So fixing the camera on the tripod is mounting the camera. Means getting ready. And also next one is, of course, is tripod, the stand on which the camera is fixed. Instructor means giving orders. No? For example, before the examination begins, the invigilator will come, your teacher will come and instruct you. Do like this, see, don't talk to others, don't copy. If you copy, what will happen, etc. So that is instructions are given. Orders and directions are given, that is instruction means. Understand? So almost every day the teachers give you are instructed by the teachers. You are teaching, it also means to instruct, to guide you. Understand? To guide you, instruction. Giving guidance. So it's said, you don't talk while you are standing in the assembly, and then you should listen to the teacher. And when the national anthem, when you sing the national anthem, you should stand attention. So these are orders or commands, or you can say guidance given to you. That's called instructor. Every day we are being instructed by one or the other persons. Then relatively close means comparatively close. Relatively close. If the camera is here, they come almost some place here. Comparatively very close. Because for one thing they have to see what is happening. Secondly, they have to see that the Bhaga and our friends Gopi and Bhaga, they are also standing relatively close so that they can take a shot with the tiger. That is, I think the words are very clear to you. Now coming back to, let us look at what is happening here. So Norton Gram, they go there, that is the location, that is the place where shooting takes place. And as promised, Mr. Thorat comes with not 1 tiger but 2 tigers. So then the Mr. Thorat that I want to play it safe. Means if 1 tiger fails, then I will make use of the other tiger. So don't worry, I have done everything for you. Then the camera was mounted on the tripod. Then get ready. Some villagers came there. They instructed. So they give orders to the villagers. So don't stand very close, stand far away, otherwise sometimes anything can happen. And also the scene, what they are going to, the frame, you can say the frame, like this. The frame, what they are going to shoot, Bhaga and Gopi and Bhaga is standing. They are meeting in the forest, and then the tiger comes out from the bamboo forest. Just with them, the 3 of them. That is our Gopi and Bhaga plus the tiger. Together there is a shot. So that is the frame that they are going to shoot. So and then he said, at least together, that is that. They have to be. So at a relatively, comparatively, distance of course is there. They are keeping the distance, but together in that frame, these 3 should be seen. Gopi, Bhaga and the tiger. Understand? Now you can see the simplified version and then you will get more idea. Ray and his team found a suitable bamboo grove in Norton Gram. Mr. Thorat came with 2 tigers. He brought 2 because if one failed to do the job, the other one can be used. All the things required for shooting the scene were made ready. Camera mounted on the tripod, the tiger, Gopi and Bhaga and the technicians. So that's very simple today. Today our in this section nothing but The tigers, they arrive, so Thorat comes. Location is Nottingham. The camera mounted on the tripod. Guppy and Baga are there. Then all what they have to do is they have to take a frame, and in that frame there should be Guppy and Baga and also the tiger, and so everything is ready. Okay, the instructions given. Now let's look at the textbook. What is in the text? In a village called Nottingham, we found a suitable bamboo forest. Suitable means something that is enough for you, isn't it? A suitable place means a place that can be used for your purpose. So here, what is the purpose? Shooting. So there should be a bamboo grove, a bamboo forest. So that is there in this village. To film and first meeting between Guppy and Baga and the appearance of the tiger. So this is it. Already we have seen that Baga was banished, and then after that Guppy was banished. So together they meet in the forest, and the tiger comes. So that is the frame, that's what they are going to shoot. Mr. Thorat reached the shooting location with the tiger. There were about 25 people in the location. Only 25 people. If now somewhere here there will be thousands of them. So location shooting, then people in that village or people from nearby places will come to see what is happening there. In fact, now watching a shooting is interesting. How these actors means the actors are acting and how they are arranging these things, etc. That is something. It gives you some idea about shooting. So people are very much interested in that, and especially tigers are coming now. So there are about 25 people in the location. Now, where is the location? Nottingham. There were a few local people took our permission. Local people, the people of that locality, the people of that village. Name of the village is Nottingham. So Nottingham villagers, they took our permission to go with us to see how we tackle the tiger, how we manage the tiger, how we tackle the tiger. Because probably the people there, first time they are experiencing such a thing. First time they are seeing such a thing. That a tiger to human beings, and that is going to be a frame they are going to shoot. So how are they going to tackle the tiger? How are they going to manage the tiger? How are they going to make the tiger do what they want it to do? So that's what the people are interested in. The cage on the lorry was covered. So from Calcutta, the tigers were transported in a cage by a lorry, and on the way it was fully covered. Otherwise, people will be looking, and they will be crowding around the lorry, and they want some days. It may be very difficult for them to move forward. So the entire thing was covered. When the cover was removed, we were surprised to see not one but two well-fed and robust tigers. So Ray and his team wanted only one tiger, but now he said it was a surprise to us. We were wonderstruck when we saw two tigers, and they are also well-fed, means having good food throughout their life, well looked after, well-fed, well looked after, and also robust, very fat and very healthy, very strong. I decided to play it safe, Mr. Thorat explained. So I decided to play it safe. That means Mr. Thorat said, you see, you asked me to bring only one tiger, but I have brought two, because in case something goes wrong with the first tiger, we can make use of the second tiger. So that's the reason he says, I decided to play it safe. Means there should be no problem just because I brought only one tiger. I played safe, there should be no problem at all. Everything should be alright. See, as I told you, if you take 3 pens with you, you are playing it safe in the examination hall. And if you take a water bottle, again you are playing safe. Why? Because if you are thirsty, you need not go around begging for water. You can take your water bottle, open it and drink. So when you take enough precautions for doing something, you say you are playing it safe. Understand? Yes. And then you are. And they said that if one doesn't get it right, we can use the other. So Thorat was a much, what do you call, we can say, a manager, a better manager, I think. So because he could see, these are animals, and they are wild animals. Although they are trained, it need not be, it is not necessary that at this particular point they should obey their trainer. So that if one doesn't obey, then I can make use of the second one, and then the second one will obey. If the second one also will not obey, we will go back. That's what they thought. Isn't it? Yes. So we mounted the camera on its tripod. Tripod is a three-legged stand. You can see. 3 legs it has got. Because it should not move. No. Once it is there, it should be fixed. And mounted means fixed on top of it, that particular place. Says there is a seat for the camera at the top of the tripod. So you fixed it there, mounted. We mounted the camera on its tripod and placed it so that it faced the bamboo grove. So if there is the bamboo grove, the camera is from there. The camera faces the bamboo grove. Why? Because the tiger should come out of the bamboo grove. And so the camera should catch the tiger. The audience was instructed. So they were given orders. They were given guidance to get behind the camera and to stand as far back as possible. So there will be some local people. Satyajit and his team said, see, you please go back and say, as far back as possible, because we don't know how the tiger is going to behave. Alright, it is a trained tiger, doesn't matter, but we don't know what, anything can happen. So please go back. We had, now this is the frame, we had to stay relatively close. We, that is director and his team, so we are comparatively close to the bamboo grove, relatively close to the bamboo grove. And Guppy and Baga too had to be within yards, say 5 or 6 yards of the camera, for it was necessary to have at least one shot that showed them together with the tiger. So one shot, at least one frame. In that frame there should be Guppy and Baga standing and also tiger standing. So then that way there. So everything is arranged and the shooting begins. Understand? Now here the natural question would be, where was the location? You can say it was a place called, a village called Notungram. Why did they select that location? Because there was a bamboo grove. A bamboo grove. Then, who is Mr. Thorat? We have already answered that question many times. So Thorat is a Tamilian, a South Indian, in charge of animals in the circus, Bharat circus. So he is the ringmaster, we can say. He is the ringmaster, trainer of animals. And what did, you can say, how was, or you can say, how did he bring the tiger to the location? By a lorry in a cage, in a covered cage. He brought the tigers in a lorry, by a lorry, in a covered cage. Why did they cover the cage? To otherwise, if they don't cover the cage, it will attract public attention. Or simply you can say to avoid public attention. They covered the cage to avoid public attention. Then how many tigers did he bring? He brought 2 tigers. Why did he bring 2 tigers? Because he wanted to play it safe. What do you mean by play it safe? That means if one tiger doesn't do the job, he can make use of the second tiger. What would he do if both the tigers fail? He will go back and the shooting will be done on some other day. Okay. Now, what instructions were given to the villages? and his team instructed the villagers to go as far back as possible. Why did he do like that? Because he also could not predict or could not foresee or could not tell them early what might happen. Because these are tigers, they are wild animals, although they are trained. And what is the frame here? The frame is Guppy and Baga standing together. They are first time they are meeting in the forest, and a tiger comes out of the bamboo forest. So this is the frame that they wanted to shoot. Where does Ray and his team stand? Relatively close to Ray and his team stood relatively close to the bamboo grove. And where did Guppy and Baga stand? They stood relatively close to the camera. Where was the camera facing? The camera was facing the bamboo forest. Why did they fix the camera that way, facing? Because the tiger had come out from the bamboo grove. All your questions are answered. Is there anything more? No. Okay. Briefly, if we say what is happening, they are going to, this is a location shooting. Location is Nottingham. Satyajit comes. He comes with the two tigers. Because he says if one fails, we can make use of the other. Or in other words, we will say he wanted to play it safe. And what is the actual frame? Guppy and Baga meeting for the first time in the forest, and for a tiger, a ferocious tiger, comes out of the forest, but the tiger doesn't bother or doesn't even take a look at, it doesn't take notice at all of these human beings there and walks away. Sometimes it may, if it has got that sweet will, it may look at the camera and then go by. This is the frame that Satyajit wanted to shoot. Alright, anything more? We explain, words all explain, what is happening here explain, simplified version is there, we have read the text. Okay, this way of teaching is communicative method of teaching. Instead of starting with the textbook, we start with all the other background words and then tell the story of what we are going to do, etc. And then you enter the text. In fact, in communicative method of teaching, there is no need to read the textbook at all. That should be done by the students. But it is online teaching. I am just deviating a little bit from the what do you say, the method as such. Deviating a little bit, because after all this is online teaching. The classroom teaching, definitely. There will be no question of my reading the textbook at all like this. It has to be read by the students, and they should try to find out what may be the possible questions and also the possible answers, and the teacher will just go around and help them. That is actually communicative method of teaching. The intention of communicative method of teaching is making the students read themselves, find out the points themselves, ask questions themselves, and answer the questions themselves. This way it should go. Understand? Then there is a rhythm, and the students will be asked make advanced reading of the text, because if I have class tomorrow, then today's class I will tell, tomorrow we will be taking first 2 paragraphs, or you can say paragraph 5 and 6, so you make advanced reading and come, so that it becomes very easy. If you make advanced reading of 4, if you can 4 paragraphs and do all this extra homework and so on, then we can cover the lessons very, very fast. So this is how we proceed. Okay, I hope you understood, you are following, you are enjoying this method of teaching. Bye.